Does God need our praises? Why do we praise him and sing to him?
Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. Some people really have trouble with worship because in their minds, it seems like they picture like this big guy up in the sky. And he's up there saying, worship me, I am the great one. And we're like, bowing down, kind of a Monty Python. Oh, please don't boil us or slay us or kill us. We will worship you. And it seems humiliating and degrading. And it's like, come on, why is God on this ego trip? I want all to worship me, or I will slay you. And if that's your model, well, then you're going to have a hard time getting into worship. And you probably look around at these people who are just, I'm up here all the time, kind of dancing around, worshiping God. It's like, well, how pathetic. Have some dignity. Don't bow down to the bully in the sky. But here's a different way of looking at it. It's not that God needs worship. Quite the opposite. And this is really the rub of the issue. People try to get people to worship him because they have needs. If I'm really pathetic, I might try to do something that will get you to worship me, or at least have a reverence for me, or because I'm feeding my ego. And that's pathetic. And it'd be pathetic if you did it. It is pathetic. But God doesn't need worship. He's not trying to feed his ego. On the contrary, imagine God you're talking about a being who is the fullness of life and the fullness of love. He's the love behind every love and the beauty behind every beauty, the goodness of all goodness, the truth of all truth, everything that is positive and praiseworthy and worth living for is him. He is the source of it all. And when we worship him, we're simply saying that. It's true. You are the epitome of goodness and love and beauty and mercy. That is who you are. And he invites us to do that because in doing that, we participate in it. We're dancing with the beauty and the love and the truth. If God were to give us anything else to go after, other than himself, well, he'd be cutting us short. He is the epitome of all that's great and good. If he gave us any other objective, well, that's a bad deal for us. In giving us himself to dance with, he's giving us the best, the source of all the best. And so worship is rather just a matter of saying what is true. And in doing that, we're getting our hearts aligned with him and entering into this love relationship with him. He pours his life into us. We pour our life back into him. And that's the dance that will be going on throughout eternity.